Hi, everyone. This is Maisie Barnett, and I am the Usborne Book Lady. Thank you so much for joining Madison's Facebook party tonight. I'm so excited for you to be here and that you're taking the time out from your families and your schedule to sit down and look at some of my favorite books that we offer. I'm having so much fun getting to know you guys. Please comment and ask questions while you're watching the video, and I will get to each one of your questions. Also, every time you comment on something or ask a question, you get entered in yet another party point towards our free book drawing. And I'll be announcing that free book drawing tomorrow night. So you'll have plenty of time to place orders, get me to make your wish list, and participate in all the things on the page that will earn you party points towards a free book. Okay, so without further ado, I just want to show you some of our most popular and some of my favorite books from our wide range of educational and fun interactive books from Usborne Books and More. Okay, so we'll start with babies. This is one of our That's Not My books. It's I happen to pick this one because it's my favorite right now. That's Not My Hedgehog. Its ears are too fluffy. So you can see it's got textures on every page. His feet here are fuzzy. And his nose is shiny here. So every time they turn the page, your babies will find a different texture, and it'll be really engaging for them and teach them using all of their senses. And these are nice, sturdy board books. They're offered in a collection. There's several different collections you can choose from, and we have so many different titles that they're sure to love. Also for toddlers, this is one of our new collections, how-to books. This one is How to Feed Your Cheeky Monkey. And you can see it's just so cute. And it goes through all the routines that a mom and her baby monkey or her kids do every day. Preparing meals and washing up, getting clean. So we have how to brush your teeth with the snappy crock. There's how to bathe your dirty dinosaur. So we have a whole collection it's called the How-To Collection. It's our new, one of our new collections that is really popular. Okay, also a new book I'm very excited about. This is Garden Sounds, and it's really just a beautifully illustrated board book with sounds featured on each page. And you just press the little button. It's not hard to press for little fingers. So you can see here the birds, and it's got nice little finger trails too, so they can run their finger alongside it. Let you listen. Oh, I forgot the off switch. That's the nice thing about this. It does have an on-off switch on the back, so you can turn it off. So I had mine off. It's a really nice, pretty chirping sound. That was the buzzing bee. So I love our new noisy books that you can actually turn off if you want. So this one is Garden Sounds. Okay, some really nice picture books that my son is just in love with. The first, I'm a Dirty Dinosaur. And you can see that it actually has real mud in the illustrations. How fun is that? So the illustrator just knew how to make it really engaging and funny. And it's just a silly story about a dinosaur who doesn't want to get clean. Now, we have a new one out, too. I'm a Hungry Dinosaur, which is a companion to this. I suggest you get both of them. And I'm a Hungry Dinosaur. Instead of mud, it's got cake batter and cocoa powder in the illustrations. Okay, here is another popular picture book that we offer. It's called The Tale of Two Beasts. And what's really special about this is it teaches your kids perspective. So the first part of the story is a little girl who finds a little beast that she thinks is in need of rescuing. So she rescues him and takes him home from the forest and makes him a house. And then the second part of the story is the perspective of the beast. And from his point of view, he was not rescued, he was taken hostage. So it's really funny, and it teaches your kids to look at a situation from someone else's point of view. That's some of our picture books, some of our baby books. Oh, I forgot one of my favorite baby books to show you. This is one of our cloth books, and it's Hushabye Bunny. It's got crinkly feet, soft pages. It's so pretty. You can hang it from a stroller, car seat. One side he is awake, one side he is asleep. We also have the Hushabye Owl, which you will love if you love that one. Okay, some story collections, which we call combined volumes. So if you see in the online catalog CV, that means combined volume. This one, these animal stories for bedtime, is a favorite of ours right now at bedtime. And it's got a nice ribbon bookmark so you can keep your place between the stories. It's just got some really great, simple, short stories that are great for bedtime because they're not scary and doesn't take too long. But some of them are stories you will know, like the Three Billy Goats Gruff, and the Three Little Pigs. And then there are also some others that will be new from other parts of the world, probably new to you, which I really like because you can kind of teach some folk tales from different cultures. Okay, here is another collection. It's a phonics readers collection. And if you do not already have phonics books for your early readers, for your kids who are starting to build the foundation for reading, these are a must-have. This one is Cow Takes About and Other Tales. Other Tales, that's important because we have one that's just Cow Takes About by itself. But this one is a great value because it has many different phonics stories in it. And you can see the illustrations are really fun and modern, and the stories are silly, and it keeps kids interested. And they are all rhyming, and they all use phonemes that will help your children hear the difference of the sounds and get ready for reading. So we have many different phonics collections. Let me know if you want to know more about phonics and about some early readers and some starting to read sets. Okay, so I will show you some Lift the Flat books. This is my favorite collection, Peek Inside. This one is Animal Home. We have so many different Lift the Flat books, but that's one of my favorites. It has a whole collection. We also have Look Inside Your Body, Look Inside a Castle. Another great one for preschoolers, kindergarten to first, second grade. These big books. Okay, this one's a big book of big trucks, which is popular at our house because I have a boy who's 4. But we have big book of sea creatures, big book of insects, and we have a whole collection of them. So I'll show you why they're called the big books. So it has these huge fold-out pages, which is kind of hard for you to see here, but they're very impressive. Kids love to open up the big flaps, and there's lots of great information, little bite-sized pieces of information. And they're all heavy-duty board books. Okay, some activity books. We are known for our activity books and our other little activity kits that are just so fun, and your kids will never be bored. This one is the Cupcake Kit, and I just wish I had a little girl that wanted to make pretty pink cupcakes. But I still make cupcakes with my boys. Anyway, this is so cute. It comes with a little set of nice little papers and little decorations for a cupcake. And then it also comes with the cookbook. And it has some nice and simple instructions for mixing and preparing the cupcakes. And it has great recipes. It also has some gluten-free and some other information about allergies and some different ways you can alter the recipes. It's so fun to do together with your kids and get them in the kitchen. We also have a new one that came out. It's the Christmas baking kit. Okay, more activities. I'll just go through them quickly. We have drawing books. We have sticker books. We have a flashlight book. My favorite. I keep saying my favorite, but I just have too many favorites to pick. Okay, but these books are amazing gifts. If you want a neat gift, or if you just want something your kids will just be like flabbergasted over, these are Shine a Light books that tell you how it works here. You shine a light behind the page and a secret image is revealed. This is Secrets of the Apple Tree, but we've got at least, I think we've got 7 or 8 of them now in our collection. Okay, so you can see here the leaves. Now, if I take my handy flashlight and shine a light behind it, you can see a frog. You see the frog? Okay, now it's kind of hard for me to maneuver right here by myself, but there's surprises on every page for you to find. There, that's a good one. That's a rock. And look who's under the rock, a lizard. So bring this to bed and watch their faces light up and you shine a light behind it. Kids also love the excuse to get more time in bed with the lights off and with their flashlight. Okay, more activity books. We've got Things to Spot. It's great to play I Spy games, but also counting, because you can see you need to find 8 of the half-moon fish on this page and 3 ocean sunfish. So your kids can have a fun time counting and pointing and finding all the different kinds of animals, and it's great for categorizing. Okay, so speaking of homework helpers, we are really known for that, for nonfiction and for just books about the real world and helping your kids make learning more fun. We've got some atlases. We have a few new atlases, also a few new history books. This is one of our older atlases that I just love. So it's got a nice map of different continents, and on each one it shows you which animals are there, like which animals live in that region, and it tells you a little bit about the cultures of the people, and this one about geography, about landmarks. So it's a great way to open your kids' world, open their eyes to new cultures and other people. Speaking of that, teaching them different languages is really important. We are experts at that, so we have books on almost every language you can think of. So this one is First 1,000 Words in Spanish, because in Florida it's very popular to learn Spanish as a second language. But you can see each page has a nice theme. So this one is the hospital. So it says El Hospital, El Médico, and it shows you the different pictures. It has labels, and also something helpful in the back of this book, there are quick links. So you can you can go online. Sorry, it's not in the back of the book, but here we go. Okay. It tells you in the back of the book. There's a website that corresponds to the book, and you can go online and learn how to pronounce all the words. Okay, we have lots more homework helpers, but this is another favorite of mine, great for homeschoolers or just any parents of elementary students. This is the Illustrated Thesaurus. It's got great word lists. I love how it's set up with all these interesting different groupings of words and pictures to help them be more descriptive and learn synonyms and help them in their writing. Okay, finally, I'm going to show you a few chapter books and some nonfiction. Okay, so the very first chapter book your child will ever read, these are perfect. Hey Jack and Billy B. Brown. The font in here is nice and big. There's not too many words per page, so they can finish it quickly. It's very satisfying. These two characters, Billy B. and Jack, are best friends and they appear in each other's books. They're very popular, only $5 each. We have a whole collection that you can get to, so they can just go through them one after one. Okay, we have lots of other great fiction series for older kids. Just tell me how old your kids are, what they're interested in, and I can help you find the right ones. This is a mystery series. This one is kind of a silly, clumsy girl, Penny, and this is a great, crazy race car kind of comic book style series called Realness. Okay, and last but not least, we have an awesome early reader for nonfiction, and this is called our Beginner series. This one is Night Animals, but we have probably 30 different ones in this series. And it's just a great introduction to nonfiction for your 4 to 7-year-olds. They all have a nice table of contents, and then they have these beautiful photographs and also illustrations, and they have the information in these nice little boxes. So it's not too much on one page, and they can just find the information they're looking for and get curious. And these also all have quick links that you can find more information online too. Okay, that was a whirlwind of all of our books that we offer, but we have over 2,000 books. So please, if something sparks your interest, if you want to see more or something a little different, please let me know, ask questions, and I'm more than willing to point you in the right direction or make a wish list for you. Okay, thank you, and have fun shopping. Bye.